Hi, this is Sharon Ross with Moonlight Fit Club, and today's sequence is in support of the third eye chakra. I'm going to recommend you have either a big blue block or two standard blocks. We will probably use it one at the medium height and then one at the higher height stacked on top of that. There's a couple of spots in this sequence that it will be useful to have these handy. But with that, let's go ahead and get started. Seated in an easy seated position, facing the top of the mat. Become present on your mat. And take a moment to center yourself. And begin by inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand to the floor, left hand reaching over for a light side body stretch. Coming up, arms like a T, wrapping for a big hug, right arm under left, or eagle arms if they are in your practice. Releasing your arms, taking your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you for a gentle twist. And then release facing forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand to the floor, right arm reaching over. Inhale, arms like a T, then wrapping left under right arm, or eagle arms if it's in your practice. Releasing your arms, left hand to right knee, right hand to the mat for a gentle twist to the right. Then releasing, coming forward and coming into tabletop in whatever fashion is right for you. And about in the center of the mat. We'll do a few cat and cows here, starting with cow. Inhale, belly towards the floor. Exhale, rounding through the back for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then coming to a neutral tabletop. We're going to do some spinal balance. So reaching your right leg parallel to the floor, flexing at the foot. This is enough. Stay here. If you want more, reaching the left hand towards the front of the room. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bringing elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, stretching out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hand to the mat and crossing your right foot over, looking over your left shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Coming back to neutral tabletop. Simply do that on the other side, reaching the left leg out parallel to the floor, flexing at the foot. Again, if this is enough, stay here. If you want more sensation, reaching the right hand out towards the front of the room. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand to the mat, left foot crossing over, looking over your right shoulder for 3, 2, 1. coming back to neutral tabletop. Now we're going to do some wide hip circles. 3 in one direction. And then pausing at the top and doing 3 in the other direction. And then pausing at the top, coming to neutral tabletop. And tucking your toes under, reaching your hips towards the ceiling for the first downward dog of the practice. As this is the first downward facing dog, your knees do not have to be straight. You can have a bend in them. Your heels do not have to be touching the floor. Inhale, lengthening, making space for your neck, ears by your arms, tailbone reaching up towards the ceiling. And on your next exhale, go ahead and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your toes or your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. We will do 3 half sunnaes. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. We will do 2 full sunnaes with some modifications. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palm the mat, step back into plank position. Hold there for a moment. And your knees can be on the mat if you wish, and then lower down to the mat. Inhale, back bend of your choice, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming through tabletop if you wish. And then we'll take a few breaths here. So 3. 2. Again, your heels do not have to be touching the mat. Your knees can be bent. 1, reaching up towards the ceiling with your sit bones, and then on the end of your exhale, go ahead to step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and then down by your side. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Palm the mat, step back to plank. Again, your knees can be on the floor. And then lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming through tabletop if you wish. And here we'll take a few deep breaths. 2. 1. At the end of your exhale, go ahead and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then down by your side. All right, from here, we will go into mountain pose. Clasping your hands together and then reaching palms towards the ceiling, up overhead. For 3. 2. 1. From here, keeping hands overhead, Taking your left foot, stepping behind your right, and then looking towards the corner of the room to the left. So 3, 2, 1. Stepping back to the top of the mat, lowering your hands, and reversing which thumb is on the top. Then again, reaching up towards the ceiling, palms towards the ceiling. This time taking your right foot behind your left, and then looking towards the right. So there's a slight back bend, a slight side body stretch for 3, 2, 1. Stepping forward, releasing your arms down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center and step into a wide stance, toes facing the corner, facing the long side of your mat. Taking your hands, prayer arms up the back, or touching knuckles if that's in your practice, and then bending into the knees into goddess pose for 3, 2, 1. Releasing the hands, reaching up for 5-pointed star, bringing your right heel of your hand to your head, bending into the knees for goddess pose, left hand resting on the left leg, and then coming up on your toes on the right, and then reaching your right elbow towards the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. Reaching up, 5-pointed star, reach, reach, reach big as you can, and then taking left heel to your forehead, coming into goddess pose, right hand on the right leg, and then coming up on your left toes or reaching your left elbow towards the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. Coming up through 5-pointed star and then stepping forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And taking a nice big step to the other side of your mat, left foot out. This time, all 10 toes facing the side of the mat. And then, again, we're going to take our hands, prayer arms up the back for 3, 2, 1. Releasing the hands, reaching up towards the ceiling and then out for a flat back for 3, 2, 1. Releasing your hands to the mat for a wide-legged forward fold. Yogi's choice on arm placement for 3, 2, 1. Hands on your hips. Inhale to rise and then step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. This is where you may want to have a block or a set of blocks handy. So we're going to inhale, upward salute with our hands in mountain pose. So reaching our hands towards the ceiling for 3, 2, 1, bringing hands to heart center so you can step back. Nice big step back, high lunge, right foot back. And this is where you may want to have the block. Right hand on the block or on the floor. Left hand reaching up and back. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up enough to bring your legs into pyramid pose. Left hand to left hip. Right hand reaching out. Flat back parallel to the floor for intense leg stretch. 3, 2, 1. And then forward fold, yogi's choice and arm placement. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold for 3, 2, 1. Coming up enough to step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to repeat that on the left, so stepping back with the left foot into high lunge. Again, this is a great place for the block. Left hand on the block or the floor, and then reaching back up and back with your right arm for 3, 2, 1. Bringing the arm forward, stepping forward for intense leg stretch. Left or right hand to right hip. Left hand reaches out, flat back for 3. Back parallel to the floor-ish. 2, 1, and then forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold for 3, 2, 1. Coming up enough so you can step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then down by your side. Now we're going to do a similar palm salute. So interlacing your fingers, left thumb over right, and then reaching your palms towards the ceiling overhead. All your weight into your left foot. We're going into tree pose, bringing your right foot either kickstanding towards at your ankle, on a block, on your leg, inner thigh, if that's in your practice. For 3, 2, 1. Gently stepping out of that, lowering your hands, reversing which thumb is on top. So this time, your right thumb on top. Inhale, palms towards ceiling, all your weight into your right foot, and bringing your left foot, kickstanding near your ankle on a block, on your calf, inner thigh, yogi's choice, whatever's in your practice. For 3, 2, finding a spot that isn't moving for your drishti, for your focus. 1, stepping out of it, hands through heart center, then down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Upward salute mountain. For 3, 2, 1. Bringing hands to heart center. We're stepping back into low lunge. So taking the left leg back towards the mat. Again, this you might want to have your block at hand, releasing your knee to the mat, untucking your toes. Left hand to the mat or the block, right hand reaching up and out, back. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up, moving the block out of the way and bringing your right foot towards the left side of the mat We are going into pigeon. So gently releasing your right knee to the mat. And then your choice. You can stay high in your pigeon or coming forward fold low. Perhaps making a pillow for your head with stacking your fists on top of each other. For 3. 2. 1. Slowly coming up and then tucking your left toes in. We're going to 3-legged dog. So reaching up with your right foot and then downward facing dog as a transition to step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Then down by your side. We're going to do that all on the right. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center so that you can take a nice big step back with your right leg, bringing your right knee to the mat, bringing your block over for you. Untucking your right toes, right hand to a block or the mat, low lunge, and then reach up with your left. Reaching back for 3, 2, 1. Coming up enough so that you can move the block off to the side, taking your left foot to the right side of the mat so you can bring your left knee towards the mat into pigeon, supporting yourself as you go. You can stay high in your pigeon or, again, come down low if that's in your practice today. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming out of pigeon, tucking your right toes under so that you can push up into 3-point dog, left leg into the air, and then downward facing dog, both feet on the mat. And on your next exhale, go ahead and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. Let's do inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. We are going into a variation of Lord of the Dance. So we're going to put all of our weight into our right leg, bending at the left knee, catching your left foot with your left hand, and then reaching up towards the ceiling with your right hand. If you need or want to have touching the wall for balance, feel free to do so. So that's 3. 2, you can push your left foot into your right hand for a little bit of a back bend. 1, releasing your left foot towards the floor. Inhale, reach up, hands to heart center. We're going to take that on the left side by bringing up all your weight into your left leg, bending at your right knee, grabbing your right foot with your right hand, and then reaching up towards the ceiling with your left hand. For 3, again, you can push your left or your right foot into your right hand. 2, gently, of course. 1, also the wall is there for your balance. And then releasing your right foot to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. then down by your side. I'm going to have you step back just a little bit to the back half of your mat. And we're going to inhale, reach up, upward salute for mountain pose for 3, 2, 1. And then we'll go into what I call flying chair. So bending into chair and then taking your hands flying back behind you for 3, 2, 1. Releasing your hands to the mat so you can come into tabletop at the center of your mat. Let's do a cat and cow here. So cow, belly down, looking up, and cat rounding through the back. The neutral tabletop. We're going into child's pose. So I like to take child's pose with my knees apart. If you want your knees together, that's perfectly fine. And then sitting back on your hips, child's pose. And then bringing your forehead towards the mat. Taking your hands, prayer hands, and then putting them behind your head for 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of that into tabletop. Take another cat and cow. So cow, inhale, exhale, cat. And then neutral tabletop. And we're going to take a tiger variation. So from tabletop, bending at your left knee, bringing your left foot towards your bottom, reaching behind with your right hand, grabbing your left foot, and then bringing your left thigh parallel-ish to the floor. And 3, 2, 1. Gently releasing the left knee back to the mat, right hand back to the mat. I'm going to simply take that on the other side. So bending at the right knee so that you can grab your right foot with your left hand across the body, and then reaching up for your right thigh parallel-ish to the floor for 3, 2, 1. Again, gently releasing your hand to the mat, knee to the mat for tabletop. We'll do one last cat and cow. So cow, inhale. Exhale, cat. Neutral tabletop. We're coming into thunderbolt. So knees together, feet towards the edges of your mat. I like to sit on a block and to protect my knees. And from here, let's do a right thumb over left, or if you want to do left over right, it's okay. Palms to the ceiling for an upward salute for 3, 2, 1. Releasing your hands, taking your right hand down your back for half Gamuka arms, left hand on right elbow for 3, 2, 1. Releasing both hands to the ceiling, then taking left hand down your back, right hand on left elbow for 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of that, taking your block out of the way, but handy nearby, And then coming to a seated position facing the back of the room, back of your mat. And we're going into Happy Baby. I like starting here, grabbing my feet, and then rolling onto my back. If you would prefer to start on your back and then grabbing your feet, feel free to do so. Let's go ahead. And so into Happy Baby. And then here you can rock your baby. If you have difficulty getting it started, squeeze one foot, then the other, and that'll get you rocking back and forth. 2, 1. Releasing your feet to the mat. Arms by your side, rolling your shoulders underneath, then bringing your knees in to your chest, and then dropping them to the right, bringing your left arm out like a T, and then looking towards your left palm for a gentle twist. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up through center, and then allowing your knees to drop to the left, right arm out like a T. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up through center. Feet on the mat, knees bent. We're going to take a bridge pose. You can either do supported bridge, which is bringing a block under your hips, reaching your hips towards the ceiling, rolling your shoulders under, or just simply reaching your hips towards the ceiling for active bridge. For 3, 2, 1. Going into waterfall, I like having a block under my hips. You do not need it under your hips, so you bring your knees in towards your chest, and then straightening your feet, your legs towards the ceiling, feet, ankles flexed, as if you were going to walk on the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing your feet to the mat. If you have a block under your hips, release that. We're going to go into a very brief Shavasana. So go ahead and reach your feet the length of your mat and then out the width of your mat, letting your feet fall open. And roll your shoulders under, your palms facing the ceiling, arms by your side, eyes closed, and simply allowing your body to melt into the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening your eyes, bringing small movements to your fingers and to your toes, maybe some wrist circles, maybe reaching overhead for a full body stretch. And then whatever way is most useful to you, come find yourself in a seated, easy seated position. I am going to face you and bring my computer over here. We're going to do a 5-minute meditation that is in support of the third eye chakra. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. The throat chakra is blocked by illusion and delusion. This guided meditation is to assist in connecting to wisdom seeing false beliefs and moving beyond them. Now let's begin by coming to an easy seated position where you feel supported. This could be on your mat, on a chair, on a block, or on a bolster. Allow your hands to rest on your legs. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take a moment to become aware of your breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. 5. Inhale, exhale. Allow your face to relax. 4. Inhale, exhale. Allow your shoulders to relax. 3. Inhale, exhale. Allow your hands to relax. 2. Inhale, exhale. Allow your legs and feet to relax. 1. Inhale, I am. Exhale, vision. Inhale, I am. Exhale, wisdom. Inhale, I am. Exhale, aware. Inhale, I am. Enough. Repeat after me, either out loud or silently to yourself. I forgive myself for believing my inner coach is weak. I forgive myself for believing that it doesn't matter if my inner critic is in charge. I give myself permission to strengthen and listen to my inner coach. I give myself permission to acknowledge my inner critic with my inner coach. I consciously choose to strengthen my inner coach with gentleness and encouragement. I am free to build the habit of listening to my inner coach. I am free to trust my inner coach and acknowledge my strengths. I remember a time when I heard my true inner wisdom, and it felt good. I am building my ability to connect with my inner coach and wisdom. I am strong and see my truth clearly. Inhale, I am. Exhale, enough. Inhale, I am. Exhale, aware. I am. Wisdom. I am. Vision. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your toes to wiggle. 5. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your fingers to move. 4. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your shoulders to roll. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself to smile. 2. Inhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, open your eyes. 1. Me to guide you through your practice today in support of the third eye chakra. And the light in me honors the light in you by saying, Namaste.